Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and I hope you're doing well. Today I just want to quickly share with you some thoughts I have recently about minimalism and my journey towards becoming a minimalist. So for people who have been following me on Instagram closely probably know that I share a lot of my thoughts about minimalism on my Instagram stories. So I have always been someone that is environmentally conscious. I became a vegetarian when I was 21. So that was 10 years ago. I always care about environments and how we live. That's the main reason why I became a vegetarian when I was still in China. It was not like a trendy thing to do back then. Even now, I don't think much people are vegetarian. So I've always been, environmentally conscious, but I never really pay real attention to how I live and how I consume and how I spend. I think that's the main reason why I want to become a minimalist. I got into this idea, I think, back in the end of August this year and maybe the beginning of September. That's when I really got into it. And when I say got into it, I mean I'm seriously considering it and I'm seriously practice this. Because for me, that once I make up my mind, it's really hard for me to change it, and I will do whatever I can. So I just want to say this is not like a fun idea I suddenly had, or like a trend I was trying to follow, or just like something I want to try for a little bit and then maybe give up. So I want to say is right now I feel like I reach a point in my life that I really want and I really need this type of lifestyle to be more conscious about how I live and how I spend and how I consume. So I just want to quickly share with you some of the experience I have so far and some of the thoughts I have. So I start really kind of getting into it by doing the no spendable. It's like a hashtag on Instagram, I think. So some people are trying to not spend any money during the month of September. So it's like no spendable or something like that. So when we say no spending, meaning that aside from essentials like the food we need to survive and like shelter, like aside from the essentials, people are trying to not spending money to buy new things or even secondhand things. That means like no shopping for non-essential things. So I was really kind of tempted to try this. So I feel like that's a good sign. That means that I'm excited about this idea rather than scared by it. I know like some people might think, oh, this is like a torture or like a punishment or something like that. But for me, like I immediately felt that, oh, this is something that I want to do. It's exciting. And so to me, that's like a really tempting idea. So starting September this year, I have been really consciously not spend money. Of course, I still like bought a few things, like small things, but my spending decreased dramatically. Almost like a half. I just like cut my spending in half. I've also started like writing down every single one of my spending. So I have this notebook that I write down my every single spending in a month. and I keep track of it, like how much I spend and what did I buy and the total and so on. So for the longest time, I have been, avoiding any type of financial tasks. So this is a really big step for me to finally kind of face my financial and my spending pattern. And you don't need much longer to figure out like how like your spending pattern, because it is a pattern. And even though right now it's only like September, October, I can already see like it's really funny because I have the exact same amount of transaction each month. So it's really funny. I didn't really like keep track of it while I was spending that month. Like I didn't really make a budget, but they end up being exactly the same, which are not a lot. So I'm pretty happy about that. And I think that I like the biggest thing for me these 2 months I've been realized that is how much we rely on shopping. That this is almost scary to me, that I finally realized that like how much we are relying on consumerism, like not even just spending money, not even like to buy new things, but just the behavior of trying to look for things to shop. Like for example, I realized that shopping forms my entire weekend activities. Like I realized that in the past, almost all my weekend activities involve around shopping. It's not that like I will go to a shopping mall every weekend, but it's just like every weekend, like the activity I do, like I like to go to a bookstore to browse. I like to go to like stationery store, like that's my weakness. Like I like to go to like cute stationery store to browse items. Just that behavior, it is around like the consumerism, because I was always trying to find the things to buy, even if I didn't buy anything that day, but like my activities is based on consumerism. It's almost like I cannot go out without spending money on something, or like I like to go out and drink at a coffee shop, or like I like to go out and buy drinks like bubble teas or like latte or like any type of specialty drinks. I love them. Like of course I would do other things like going to museums or galleries or like hang out with friends, but I think that at some point, or like if I'm by myself, like going to somewhere to spend money would be my like first priority. And then my other activities, like other kind of free activities, would be around the spending activity. So that's almost a scary thought. Like if you tell me that okay, you need to go out this weekend without spending any money, like not even on drinks, not even on anything, then I feel like I would not know how to do it. Because to me, all the funds were associated with spending money, associated with like consumerism. I feel like that's not very healthy. First of all, it could get really expensive by, regularly like shopping and dining out. And second of all, I feel like those kind of things, even when I was doing them, I was not like fully happy. I remember these moments while I was browsing at a store. I could feel that I was kind of stressed about it, because in my mind, I was telling myself, I had to buy something. I came here to expect to buy something. Otherwise, I will kind of waste this trip. So in my mind, whenever I go to somewhere, like a store or somewhere, even though I wasn't planning to buy something in the beginning, I would always have this constant pressure of trying to find something, trying to find a good deal, trying to find the cute things. I was really stressing myself out because I remember a lot of those moments I was not truly happy. I was really stressed about the idea of I have to consume something. So it is almost like I don't know how to fill up my time without spending money. So that sounds kind of terrible, and I just slowly realized that okay, in the past I might have taken shopping as therapy. I'm sure some of us do. It's like using shopping or just the action of trying to shop something as a way to either fill up my time or comfort myself or just excite me. So, and I recently learned this new term or new word. So this word is dopamine, that a lot of people have been discussing online about how dopamine is the thing that controls our brains to make us want to try something. And when we mindless browse online or shopping or checking out social media, those type of activities will increase dopamine and make us addicted to it. So I think that's the problem, that a lot of us associate shopping with more dopamine. So we feel happier when we shop, when we spend money. And that's another whole topic to talk about this. I just want to kind of share my own thoughts about this. Once I realized I had this problem in the past. It's nothing really serious. I wasn't in debt. I didn't buy something that's huge, but I definitely had those moments that I was using shopping as a way to comfort myself or just to kind of feel the void in my heart. And now that I don't spend much money, almost like cold turkey, I just stop spending money, and I will really ask myself before I spend any money or anything, even secondhand stuff. So I'm becoming really conscious about my spending. And I think the new problem is I just realized this like a few days ago that I almost don't know what to do now, with my free time. I suddenly have all this free time I need to fill with activities. It's not like I don't have hobbies. I have a lot of hobbies, but so I think this is a little bit cold turkey to me. But I think in the long term, this will be much more healthier to me, and I will become much more happy. These past 2 months, I have also been decluttering like crazy. I've been selling my secondhand stuff. I have been giving away tons of free stuff to my neighbors, and I've been just trying to simplify my home and also simplify my life. And I can slowly feel the positive effect on this. And I think that's a great feeling, and I can literally feel the weight has been lifted from my shoulder. Not completely, but like slowly. It's like I feel like by owning less stuff, I become much more happier. So I think the less stuff we have, the more happy we can be, because we will have the space to appreciate the things that really matter, and we will have the time and energy to fully enjoy the experience. And I think that's the most important thing, is the experience, not the material. Experience is the thing that we need to prioritize and focus on, whether it's through building a meaningful connection with someone, or to experience something by yourself, to learn something new, to trying to focus on something that's more productive. I think in the long term, this will benefit us a lot more. So yeah, so these are just my kind of quick thoughts I want to share with you, and I'm really happy that you are here to witness my journey. So thank you guys so much for watching this and for following me on my social media. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and this will help me a lot. And if you haven't, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hey, stop it. I'm trying to